Hey there guys, Ephraim's Vanguard here and welcome to this next episode of Let's Play GoldenEye 007. Let me reiterate from the last couple times, if you come here for good gameplay, please remove yourself immediately. If the blind description for the playthrough wasn't enough to deter you, this episode is actually going to be probably blind this time. Hopefully, this is my first time playing it. So if you're seeing this, this means it sorta went well. So there's that. But yeah, if you're expecting me to play well, remove yourself from the premise immediately. This time we have 5 objectives, none of which look exactly easy. We have to contact Valentin, confront an unmasked Janus, who I don't think they explain here, but he's like the one who's organizing this whole GoldenEye takeover thing with Ourumov. He's like Ourumov's superior. I think I might have spoiled who he is earlier. The game kind of spoils it itself, but you know, it'll be fine. It's not like this is like a like a 20-year-old game with like a 23-year-old movie. So also we have to locate a helicopter. I don't know if it's the or a helicopter. God forbid we have to rescue Natalia and find a flight recorder. All that sounds difficult. Yeah, we have to find the pirate helicopter. So, that bugging device we planted on the frigate level, completely useless, apparently. Yeah, Natalia went against MI6's advice, got captured. Presumably, she went missing, but that's what I would assume. Also, that's what happens in the movie. But, yeah, of course she didn't follow their advice. She seems to be quite the worthless person in this game. In the movie, she's better because she actually escapes on her own. She doesn't have any contact with MI6 before she gets captured again. She's fairly competent in the movie on her own, but that doesn't seem to be the case in the game. Yeah, we can only assume that she has been abducted by the Janus Syndicate. I really, for some reason, these past couple episodes of both Castlevania and this, I cannot talk worth a crap. I do not know what that's about. Ex-KGB agent Valentin Zukovsky in Statue Park. In the movie, they act like Bond and Valentin know each other. Well, they do know each other from a previous incident where apparently Bond shot Valentin in the leg or something like that. But I don't know if that was from a previous movie or not. Like I said, I'm not well versed in James Bond lore. No gizmos this time, old boy. Straight and simple to the point, Q. Wow, that's foreboding. Hammer and sickle on a red sky drop. Sorry, hold on a second. Oh crap! Already stuff's going on in. So it looks like our PPK isn't even silenced this time. Also, it can't hit worth a darn. Soviet. AK. Oh, he's dead. Now another dude dropped his weapon somewhere around here. There we go. That's a bit more like it. These guys have helmets, so they're at least well equipped. This is a PPK, I'm assuming. Yeah, there's no point in stealth if it doesn't give us one immediately. That red sky is like super foreboding. Also, the music itself is pretty foreboding. It sounds like a corrupted version of a Soviet anthem you would hear. Pretty appropriate for the park. This scene in the movie I remember particularly being... Oh, God. This scene in the movie, I was saying, I remember being particularly poignant. I thought that was gunfire, but it was a stupid drum roll, I just realized. Well, better to be paranoid in this situation. Yeah, this music is pretty kicking. But as I was saying, this scene in the movie is really poignant just because of like all the scenery of the corrupted Soviet stuff. Because like I think I mentioned earlier, this was the first James Bond movie produced after the fall of the Soviet Union. Also, in case it wasn't evident enough to you earlier, they are referring to this city as St. Petersburg, which is the post-Soviet name. During the Soviet Union, it was called Leningrad, and before that, during the rule of the Tsars, it was just called Petersburg. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's called St. Petersburg because they renamed it. It was originally named after its the one who established it as Russia's capital, being Peter the Great, one of Russia's czars. I think he was czar in the 1700s. I think that was the case. Yeah, 1700s. Want to make sure I didn't screw up the date there. I think that was the case. It was either that or the 1600s, one of the two. Actually, I think it's 1600s now that I'm thinking about it. I'll put up whenever he ruled now. But anyway, he was the one who originally founded the city by conquering the land from the Nordic people. I can't remember exactly what country it was at the time. But he went and conquered that, and he established the city as a new capital because he wanted, well, for one, he wanted a fresh water source of water. Second, he wanted to westernize the nation, and he thought bringing it out of Moscow would be a good thing, so that's what he did. But then during the Soviet uprising, they wanted to remove all association from the Tsars, so they renamed it after Vladimir Lenin, and I think they made it no longer the capital. They moved it to Moscow at that point, and Moscow is still the capital of Russia today. But I think after the fall of the Soviet Union in 91, it was renamed to St. Petersburg then. Well, obviously it was. And the saint, I'm not sure if Peter I has been sainted in Eastern Orthodoxy, if that would be why, or if it's named after St. Peter, you know, one of the 12 apostles. I'm going to have to look that up. That's something that I'm actually not curious about, which one of those Peters it would be named after. I'm thinking it would be the latter, because that would remove, oh, I died. I'm thinking the latter because that would remove reference to both the Tsars and the Soviet Union. But like I said, I'll put up whatever that is on screen right now. And I'll meet you back wherever I was, because I can't find my way around worth the jack. Also, something I just realized, first of all, in that menu right there, it said our weapon was the PP7 Special, but unlike the scroll down menu where it can select all of your weapons, it just listed it at the PP7. I don't quite know what that's about. There doesn't seem to be anything special about this one. Also, Bond's wearing a blue suit now. That's a little interesting. Because I think all times prior to this, he was wearing, if he was wearing a suit, it was black. In the game, I mean. I'm sure he wore a blue suit prior at some point in the movie. There's that hammer and sickle. I'm just going to keep on talking right now because I think a lot of this is a new area. There's a statue. Hey, I don't like you guys. Get away. There doesn't seem to be much around here. They really don't give you any direction in this. It's kind of just go your own way. Ha ha ha, CCP. And he tried to laugh at me for shooting at his former homeland. I'm sorry, bud. Well, now you're dead. It doesn't matter. I know it's CCCP in Russian. Well, that's what it looks like to English. I don't know what the letters would actually be in Russian. Because they're not, the Latin. I can't remember what they're called. The Latin letters, I guess. That's all I know. Wow, I blew his shins off. His legs were just coated in red. Alright, yeah, these guys are coming out of all parts and places. On the bright side, they all seem to be giving you Soviet ammo, AK ammo, quite nicely. So, if you're into the AK, it's a good thing. Also pretty appropriate in this abandoned Soviet yard, we're using one of the most Soviet weapons of all time. Except, like I mentioned earlier, I think this was based on a Chinese copy. But we're just going to ignore that little detail for now. I thought that was a helicopter. Obviously, it wouldn't be the helicopter, but still. I still haven't found... graffiti. I still haven't found anything of importance. These guys seem to be dying pretty easily, so that's nice at least. I'm steadily racking up more ammo. I still don't know my way around. I've already been this way. Yep. See? Told you I don't know my way around. I wish they gave you like an overhead map at least. Like, you know, like an Ocarina of Time style map. It doesn't have to be detailed. Just give a layout of the area and maybe your general position in it. Instead, it's all basically memory. Learning the map is. Let's creep around this way. That's a golden hammer and sickle. That's... Let me cut that out. That was a weird comment to make. So, more bullets. Can't tell where they're coming from. That's always good. Hey! No! I didn't kill him! What? Ha! He died at the end of his roll. That was a little weird to look at. Oh. All these enemies seem to be fairly bad shots, which, I mean, I'm not exactly complaining about, just an observation. And they are all armed with AKs, which means I'm practically never going to run out of ammo unless I start using 15 bullets to kill each one. So that's also a plus, except when you're getting cornered. That's not exactly a plus. What's in here? Nothing? Another empty cabin? Yep. Come on. There we go. Now you're dead. Alright. Still not seeing anything of value to me. Do I need to climb up here? Nope. Oh, it lets me get a bird's eye view of all the dudes coming around to kill me. I still haven't found any trace of any of the objectives yet. I don't know if I have to do them in a specific order or not. I'm assuming I would have to meet Valentin first. That guy rolled up right on me. There we go. Still coming in with ammo. Again, there's worse problems to have. Oh, hey! Are you the dude? You're going to kill me, aren't you? Hello, I am Bond. These are strange times. You don't say. Things have changed in Russia quite a bit. By Lenin's statue. Okay, I didn't read that. I get a chance to read that. We're out in force, and I fear they may mistake me for a spy. I mean, probably if you're talking to an agent, a foreign agent, you probably might be counted as a spy. Also, he was weird looking. He looks nothing like he does in the movie, in my opinion, at least. So this container, that's where he's hiding out. Also, there was something I was going to... Yeah. To talk to him, it seemed like you had to get rid of your weapon, which is very understandable. Because I was wondering why I wasn't talking, then I realized, you know, I was pointing a weapon straight at his face. Get rid of the weapon, and he'll be fine. So by the Lenin statue, that seems to be... I think I remember it being somewhere over this direction. That's a hand statue. Probably, Stalin's hand or something like that. There you go, James. Way to go. Hammer and sickle. Like I said, I remember it being somewhere around here earlier. Not quite this direction. This is unfamiliar territory. There we go. Is that Lenin? I'm assuming that's Lenin. That's not Lenin. How am I supposed to know Russian figures on an N64. It's not like I can tell. I can tell their pictures, not their... Oh, never mind. You are an impatient fool, 007, and now you'll die for it. So, yeah. I mean, his plan worked, so gotta give him props for that. That was Lenin's statue, apparently. I was just an incompetent fool. You see, Bond does have a blue suit. Alright, I'll be meeting you back. Now that I know what to do, I just don't know where to do it. That's the main issue here. He's a Link's Cossack traitor? Okay, that's a little racist, dude. In fact, I think they make a point of that in the movie. I'm pretty sure they make a point of your racism in the... Not your racism specifically, but that sort of racism in the movie for why he does this stuff. Alright, so here you are, the statue again. I'm not in much better health, so that'll probably be the death of me. Turn around, Bond. Turn around. Where are they? There they are. Oh, that is bad news. Good evening, 007. Put the gun away. It's insulting to think I haven't anticipated your every move. Alright. So if you keep the weapon out, I have a grenade. Okay, he could see me holding a grenade, that's fine. So Janice requires you to take the guns away at least. So... Alright, I try to get closer to him, and I'm just going to go ahead and kill myself because the set objective failed. Never mind, I'm going to restart from there. There's a statue. As you can see, there's some people coming around. You'll want to stay put, don't move too hastily. Janice says, good evening, 007. And we have the guards put away, all pointed at me. So he says, put away the weapon, which is exactly what we'll do. And we can't move closer because what happened last time was I moved too close and he started shooting me. But Bond will reveal his Janice's true identity. At the park case? Well, thank you for telling me. That's a good Bond villain of you. We finished with him. We have the GoldenEye firing key now. Also, he spelled it the proper way, unlike the game. Also, he said something right there, but I was too slow to read it. So, what now? He walked away. 3 minutes until helicopter bomb explodes. Oh yeah, that's bad news. An automatic. Holy crap. Yeah, so... automatic shotguns, some shotgun cartridges. I have never heard of this weapon before. I don't know what it would be based on. Actually, I do know what it's based on. It's a fake weapon. That's what it is. But now we have a shotgun for the first time in this series. 5 rounds, apparently. Oh, now Janice's agents are after us. That's not good. 5 cartridges it can hold, apparently. So, that's fine. If I can retrace my steps, we can get back to the entrance. I saw the gates earlier, so that's fine. Back. That's not a good sound. Back up this way. Obviously, if we have shotguns, then they have shotguns too, which is bad news if we get cornered quickly. So keep that in mind. You don't want, like, this guy. Yeah, you can see. It's bad. Oh, it's fully automatic, even though it has a pump on it for some reason. A very visible pump. Yeah. Look at that. Also, he still reloads it like he would a normal gun. You can even hear the clicking sound and everything, so there's that. I'm probably not going to make it because I did get wrecked by that guy. But as you can see, I'll explain what was happening from that speech in case you couldn't tell. That was Alex Trevelyan, 006 from the second level, the one that gave me so much trouble. I hear the helicopter. Objective C complete. Here we go. Oh, they brought her back. Come on. Natalia! Okay. So we found the helicopter, and now it's about to explode. Oh, I shouldn't have taken that away from y'all. I'm sorry. I needed to explain how that compares to the movie, though. Because I'll probably get shot and die quickly. What? Actually, helicopter destroyed. Oh, God! Oh, I am dead. Yeah, I knew I was dead. But the way that works out in the movies is when James meets Janice, they knock him out, and then they tie him and Natalia both up in the helicopter. The helicopter is set to a timer. It launches its missiles out, and then the missiles come back and home in on itself. So we actually did pretty well in that mission. Got all the way through flight, through Objective E, which isn't bad. Just need to be more careful about shotgun dudes. They seem to replace the AK dudes. I'd rather have AK dudes around, personally. Because they're bad shots. These shotgun guys are not. But, and then the movie, they're tied up. And then to escape that, James activates the, before the missiles come back and hit the helicopter, he hits the ejection thing and it launches them up into there. And then that's how they both avoid it. Well, that's what happens in the movie. But as that speech was explaining, that, like I said, that was Sean Bean, Alec Trevelyan, 006. He has many names. And he did die early in the movie, except he wasn't quite dead. I should mention, that was before that trope sort of appeared, because this movie was released before Fellowship of the Ring and the main two things he's known for dying early on and being Fellowship of the Ring, which was in like 2001, I think, 2000 or 2001, and Game of Thrones, which that part didn't come out until like the 2010 around there. So yeah, keep in mind that trope wasn't around by this point, so it wasn't really subverting it. In fact, I think this, if I'm not mistaken, this was actually Sean Bean's first major role. I think it was. So good for him. So it's really hilarious in retrospect, but it didn't really mean much then that he was supposed to die early in the movie. So in effect, it became more clever with time, unintentionally, subverting that expectation. And like I was saying, the game's partially spoiled it because it says starring 006 Alec Trevelyan. He's listed after Natalia in the opening credits, and like, why would he be listed if he was only in one mission and died in that mission? So there's that. Opening credits of the game, I should say, like on the title screen. But I'll meet you back to where we rescue Natalia, hopefully with better health. Also, I just heard my phone go off. I'm sorry. So I'll fix all this in a moment's notice. They actually have a different line if you don't have your weapon out when he shows up. That's actually pretty clever. Also, I appreciate that touch of humor saying that MI6 cut its budget. Alright, so here's the helicopter again. All we have is an AK. I didn't kill any of the Janice cars this time. I just ran away and I took about half health damage from that. So Bond tells Natalia to stay, which is good, but the only issue is, oh, it's probably in that shed, isn't it? That's probably where the flight records are. So the way I just came. Oh, unfortunately, yeah, there's guys with the deadly shotguns around. So be careful of that. Unfortunately, they're much better shots than the AK guys, so they're liable to kill you. Also, they come out of the dark. So keep that in mind, please. Avoid. Avoid like the plague. Oh, crap. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. Oh, God! You see? Where did that come from? Yeah, one more shot and I'm dead, so. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Need to get the heck out of Dodge. It was right there, so that's good. I think you just maybe have to kill some of them. I'm not quite sure. Please make it up the hill, James. Don't die. We can do this. Here's the gates. That's not the gates. Where are the gates? There's the gates. Oh no. And I just... Sorry, personal stuff. You might have heard a doorbell ring. Anticlimactic, I know. Alright, first of all, let me apologize right now for the interruptions that have been happening this episode. First the phone ringing, and then that doorbell ringing. Unlike usual, I'm recording in the middle of the day right now. Usually I record when either no one's home or when everyone else is asleep. This time there was someone home, so they can interrupt me, but they usually don't come into my room while I'm recording, so actually they don't come upstairs at all, so there's that. But anyway, let's get back to the situation at hand. Michigan? So Michigan is going to be asking us about Severnaya. So I don't know what to do. Okay, I'm going to trust you. If you don't know who Michigan is, he's like the Russian Minister of Defense in this. So we are being escorted out by various gunpoints. Somehow that counts as a mission complete. I mean, I guess we did complete all the objectives, so there's that. Bond also does get captured in the movies by them, I think, the actual Russian government forces. But I don't remember exactly how. I just remember it does happen. Both him and Natalia do. So there's that. But yeah, that's what happened. So next one, military archives. We gotta escape with Natalia again. She's going to be, I think she's probably legitimately going to be in every mission from now on. She's a pretty much a mainstay in the movies at this point. But that'll be our issue next time. We've done over half the missions in this game, so that's not bad. Certainly more than half of the main story, I'm pretty sure. But, like I said, this stuff will be next time, and I'll see you guys then.